This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with Charles Neal and my son Link from Good Mythical Morning. How you doing, son?
I'm doing pretty good, Dad. If you want to know the truth, I'm starving. You know, I get here to the office, I was told that they would have a little lunch for me, so I didn't eat anything, and then I get in here, it's not here. So now, I'm so hungry, I could eat Pat Hayes.
You can eat Pat Hayes. What would you want to eat Pat for? It's a joke. That was it. That was, you don't Pat
know.
wouldn't be very, but he wouldn't be very feeling.
Okay. He's a small guy.
Yeah, well,
Let me explain what I was attempting to do, Dad. I was trying to hit you with some internet meme comedy. At least that's what I'm calling it. There's been these videos floating around of people secretly filming their like spouse or whatever and then saying, I'm so hungry I could eat, and then say somebody's name that they have no way of knowing who it is. So I asked Nancy, give me the name of somebody that there's no way I know who they are. And she said, I said, like one of his friends from church. And she texted me and she said, Harry. And I said, well, I need to know the last name because it only works with the last name. If I was so hungry I could eat Harry, you wouldn't know what I was talking about. And then she was like, I don't know his last name. I was like, well, that's not going to work. You got to give me another name. And then she gave me Pat. And I was like, well, I kind of have heard of Pat, but do you understand the reaction? We got a decent reaction.
Yeah, I think that was
from him,
success.
Logan.
Yes.
I think we got a good reaction.
Why
you want to eat Pat?
It won't be very full.
that's right.
Does everybody say I'm so hungry I could eat blank? It's I'm so hungry I could eat always.
Yep.
And like people will put like, some wives will like say I'm so hungry I could eat, and then be like put her husband's like grade school girlfriend's full name. Like how on earth would you know that? Or like my best, people are like, how do you know who that is? Or like somebody from work or something, I don't know. It's a fun little thing that happens on the internet. Without the internet, none of that fun would be happening, Of course, that could still happen in real life, if that could be your thing. Hey, I got this friend, his thing is just telling people that he's so hungry he could eat somebody that is of little or no consequence to them. Never mind, I'm over-explaining the joke. But to answer your question, I'm a little hungry, Dad, but I'm doing good. How about you?
I ate I went to the dentist this morning, got my teeth clean. Everything was good. And I come home and fixed me 2 pieces. I am going to make you hungry now.
Oh, God.
Cooked me 2 pieces of sausage,
Oh, God.
2 eggs, 2 muffins, and put some peanut butter and jelly on them and eat that. And then I went to work.
Was that all in a sandwich? You had peanut butter, jelly, eggs?
Oh, no, I just put it all on a plate.
Because I know you'll put jelly on a sausage and egg biscuit.
Yes, I will.
So you could have done that, actually.
But
and peanut butter's a little too far, maybe.
English muffin. This is I got when Nancy's been buying me them English muffins. I like them things. So.
I am against English muffins. I don't like them.
Well, hey, everybody ain't got to like. What do you like? You just want bread or biscuits?
Well, I like a bread, and I even now that I've had some good bagels, I like a good bagel. I used to not like a bagel, but now the English muffin is the last thing I want. It's powdery and mushy on the bottom, but then it's prickly. It's like, if you stepped on it, it would hurt your foot if you weren't wearing shoes.
Me and you must not be buying the same English muffins.
You talking about one of those like the middle part is like it's got a bunch of stalagmites coming out of it.
Well, I have to cut mine in 2 and then put it in the toaster and toast it and get it out. It is a little crunchy.
I don't like that. See, I think my root problem is I really am anti-toasting.
Oh.
Like, there's nothing that I like toasted.
Well, I knew there had to be a little something wrong with you. So.
And that's it. That is the only thing that's wrong with me.
Only thing that's wrong with you
I
that
don't
you don't like
I
something.
just don't like things that are toasted. Not the least of which is toast. I don't know. Bread is good soft.
Yeah, it is.
But you're gonna flirt with burntness? I don't want to add any semblance of burntness to my breakfast bread.
Well, I'm not. Hey, if I burn it, I'm throwing it away.
That's right.
And starting all over because I don't eat.
You know the best way to not to start over, Dad?
Is not to toast it.
Never start. If you never start, you never have to start over.
That's right. Yeah, but I like my stuff toasted, so you know. But
I bet you like the corner of a lasagna too.
the corner of lasagna.
Like the corner out of the casserole pan.
No, if it's stuck and burn a little, no, I ain't too crazy. I'll leave that. I'll cut that out and leave that in
There
there.
you go. See, that's right. Listen to that. That's your inner voice saying, "You're a Neal. You don't like things crunchy or overcooked, and when you go down that path, slip, sliding, you know where you're gonna land? Not at a
Where am I gonna
toaster,
land?
because you're not gonna have one."
Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, Dad.
Well,
I
Link,
got before we get to. I know you got stuff planned, Dad, but I think you and I need to put our heads together and come up with a way to put Logan on the spot, because I think Logan, I've heard through the grapevine, master producer of this show, who keeps it all together, and everything else you want to add to that, has some news. But I think we got to get it out of her.
She's moved.
Has some news.
Has some moves.
News. You know how like more news at 11.
Yeah,
News. With an
okay.
news. Now,
Logan.
Yeah.
Logan, you keeping me in the dark
Yes.
again?
I have been keeping you in the dark.
and me. She didn't tell me either.
I'm engaged.
All right. Hey, we will. This show will not go on any further until
Okay, try
we
again.
get the news.
Well, she tried to tell you, but you were talking.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm engaged.
Oh my goodness!
That looked fake.
It looked fake. Did you already know, Dad?
No.
I heard it through the grapevine.
Well, did it happen when you went to Italy?
Yes. I proposed in Italy.
What? Okay.
I did. And then I had one before that as a surprise.
What do you mean one before that is a surprise? You're engaged to two people?
Just one.
So what do you mean one? You proposed twice, but one was a surprise. What do you mean?
So Kim proposed 2 days before we were leaving for Italy.
And that was a surprise to you.
Yes, because I thought it was happening in Italy, and then she pulled a Uno reverse and did it right before Italy, so I had no idea.
So you were both in on the Italy proposal plan.
No.
That was just your surprise.
So that was my surprise. But
So-
she knew it was happening because I'm horrible at lying.
Okay. She must be pretty good at it.
Yeah. I was in shock. Like I said no a few times going down because I was like, what's happening? And
because you were like, hold on, this is going to be my gig.
yeah. And then I was like,
Yeah.
I thought it was happening in Italy, and then it didn't. And then mine was quite a story because it was anything but perfect. There were a lot of problems.
We're all,
In-
Dad,
in a
do you
good
want to
way.
hear? I kind of want to hear. I kind of want to hear
Oh
this
yeah.
story.
I would. Hey, everybody can't be like me when you propose. Have somebody that you don't even know standing behind them when you propose to your partner that takes a picture of it. So we got to hear what happened, Logan.
Well, okay, so first of all, the ring got delivered when it wasn't supposed to. So I
Okay.
tried to hold the mail so that it wouldn't get delivered when I was at work because it had to be signed for. And
You got a mail order ring? All right, that's good. That's okay.
It was custom, okay? It's big.
You get it off the back of a cereal box.
Yeah.
How many box tops?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so my mail order ring was, I tried to hold the mail. And they're like, yeah, we'll hold your mail. And all of a sudden I get a notification when I'm here that it delivered. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, and so I call her and she was trying to act, was like, oh, yeah, something came in or whatever. And I knew that she knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was, I think it was a camera for something.
Mm-hmm.
And they delivered it to at home instead of at work. And so I guess what she had told me afterwards was that the guy had delivered the ring and was like, well, they said to hold the mail, but I was right here and I figured, why not save you a trip? I was like, oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah, mailman a little too overeager.
Exactly. But anyways, so on the trip, I had tried to hide the ring in my sleep shirts because that was the only thing that she wouldn't touch because we share clothes a lot. And it was like, okay, this is the only thing that she might not borrow.
Okay.
Apparently, I did not hide it well because she found it 3 times and had to tuck it back into the shirts.
You suck.
I know.
You suck at this.
So she.
Well, hey, at least you ain't got to do it again.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So apparently she found it a couple times, even though I thought I was like so slick. Anyways, so the day of, we were in Positano, and I'd rented an old red sports car.
Oh,
to
wow.
be driven up to the top of the cliff and stuff. It's raining the day of, the only day of the trip it rained, so I'm freaking out. Oh, and then it eventually clears up. But Kim said that I had said something like, hey, so I want to go to this bar around like between like 4:30, 4:45. And she was like, okay, do you have a reservation? And I was like, no. And she was like, well, what's the name of the bar? And I was like, well, I don't know. Because we were supposed to meet at a hotel, the driver at a hotel,
Okay.
but my lie was like, oh, let's go to this bar. And then, of course, I didn't think about
Yeah.
what's the name of the bar.
I've already said it.
I suck.
You suck at this.
So she already knew it was happening, and it was
You
fine.
got to have a backstory.
I know, but
You got to.
she knew it was happening in Italy, so I didn't care too much that it was like a surprise, but I was trying to keep up some of the lore. Anyways, we're walking up, trying to find the hotel. Apple Maps takes us up this huge flight of stairs up the mountain. We get to the top. There's a locked door to a private residence. So it took the map took us up the wrong thing, and I was like, shit. So I was like, we have to go back down.
No way.
So we had to go back down, and then I went to another hotel, and I was like, where is this hotel? And they were like, you just have to go up this way. So we went up that way. I've got 10 minutes to spare. She thinks we're just like going to get drinks or whatever. So I was like, okay, we don't have time to do anything. I need to stall for 10 minutes before the driver gets here. So I go inside this hotel, and they're like, oh, like, do you need help with anything? And then I was like, no. And so we're like walking around, and I was like, let's just sit in the lobby. And Kim was like, they're going to kick us out. Like, we can't just sit here. And I was like, it'll be fine. So we're sitting there. 2 minutes later, she comes over. You guys can't sit here. So we got kicked out of the hotel. And then we go outside. I stall for 10 minutes. And then the driver shows up. And I was like, here's our ride. And it was this like beautiful little red sports car. And then his name was Marco, the guy that was driving us. And he goes, for the photo shoot? And I was like, yes. And then
everybody you associated with also sucks.
I know. So then we get to this thing, and he's pretending to be the photographer when there was actually a real one. And then we're like taking photos, and then he tells Kim, he's like, all right, now turn around and look out at the view, but don't turn around. She turns around, and then she said that she could hear him go like, all right, go. So she's like laughing, and then she turns around, and then whatever, and then we rode around the car for 2 hours, and it was wonderful. And she said she wouldn't have expected anything else than some things like that
It's a
along
great
the
story.
way.
It's a great story. And you know what? The beautiful thing is that you can tell the version of that story the rest of your lives together.
Yeah.
And it makes it totally worth it.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yep.
Yeah, I got my engagement story is a fail.
Really?
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna retell the whole thing here, but suffice it to say, I told her parents not to like spoil the surprise for like a couple of weeks because that's how long I needed to get a ring. And then she comes home from like being away for 10 weeks. We pick her up at the airport, take her back to her house that night. We're just walking around the neighborhood and I just couldn't help myself. I just dropped to one knee right there in her parents' front yard and asked her to marry me while immediately apologizing for not having a ring. I have to order it online. I'm getting my box tops together. That's what I told her. But yeah, she still said yes. So it's like nice to,
Yeah.
And then by your fourth marriage, they'll just be random strangers taking photos of you like you're paparazzi on the beach, right, Dad?
That would be correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Logan.
So
Thank you.
So the proposals went both ways.
Correct.
I didn't mean to do this symbol. Sorry about that.
That was good.
No, yeah, we're not. Okay.
But yeah. So 2 proposals and
One marriage.
One marriage.
Okay. Well,
Logan.
And you both will be invited if you would like to come.
Did you hear that? We're both invited if we'd like to come.
Yeah.
I would like to be invited. Let's start there.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'll tell you if I'd like to come.
I'll give Christy an invite and then a +1.
There you go. Okay. There you go. Dad, you're invited.
Okay. Well, I got to figure out something though, Logan, and I'm gonna ask this question. Being there was 2 and ever what length I'm trying to figure out who's gonna be in charge in this marriage.
Oh, I think
Being there was 2 proposals.
that's a good question.
So the person who proposes is the person who's in charge? Is that's not my experience at all.
Mine either, but I'm just checking.
Yeah. It's a good question that I do think you need to answer.
50-50. I would say
Yeah.
she's in charge in certain ways and I am in charge in certain ways. Clearly, I'm not in charge of plans
Or secrets.
or secrets
Or logistics.
or logistics.
You're a producer. Come on.
I know. She said I was sweating all day. It was
She was loving it.
Ugh,
She was
she was
loving it. You just
loving it.
squirming.
yes.
That's the cute part is that you just,
So,
you were
hey,
trying so hard. You were failing
I
so
was failing so hard. I
hard.
tried so hard.
you and your sleep shirt.
Exactly.
So have you set a date?
Not yet, but
Okay.
All right, we'll weigh in on that.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love for you to.
That's fine.
If it's in LA, it has to be like 3 years from now, apparently.
I know.
Because there's no venues. There's no venues. Wow.
Silly.
Well, hey, you can come to North Myrtle Beach and get married.
Perfect.
And come out here.
Okay.
Well, I can get you a venue.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Hey.
can probably get alligators to show up for it.
and it'd be a lot closer for your family anyway.
That's
I mean,
true,
they
yeah.
just live right up the
I
road.
know everyone's gonna have to fly out, but that's okay.
Yeah.
With-
But yeah.
So we got
you
it
worked
out
that
of her.
I ain't.
You did
We got it out of her, Dad.
the
Yeah.
news or whatever.
You can't be keeping this type of information from us.
Well-
We're a team here.
So how did you find out about it, Link? What little bird told you?
Somebody else here. I think it was Hitch, another producer here.
Oh, yeah, because Hitch took the photos of when Kim did it.
Okay. And then maybe Christy
okay.
saw it
Oh,
on Instagram or something.
maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was Hitch. All right. See, I have my little spiders
Little spiders and birds.
listening for the whispers.
It's time to celebrate Link's birthday on Mythical Society. Take 20% off monthly plans now through June the 14th. That's 2 weeks opportunity to join at a discount. Don't miss it. Use code Serpent King at checkout at mythicalsociety.com. Summer is all about ease. Easy mornings, easy plans, and yes, easy meals. That's why I'm loving Factor right now. Factor delivers fresh, never frozen meals straight to your door, and they're ready in just 2 minutes. So instead of spending time meal prepping or cleaning up, I get to spend more time actually enjoying summer. They offer 45 different meals every week with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and more. So it's easy to stay on track without getting bored. I've had their sun-dried tomato chicken and the green chili mac and cheese. Both were absolutely delicious and super satisfying. And it's not just dinner. Factor helps you power through your day with nutritious breakfasts, easy lunches, snacks, and even desserts. Everything designed to make eating well, simple, and stress-free. If you want real food fast, no extra hassle, I use Factor and you should too. Get started at factormeals.com/dispatches 50% off and use code dispatches50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping and your first box. That's code dispatches50 off at factormeals.com/dispatches50 off for 50% off plus free shipping. factormeals.com/dispatches50 off. Well, I've always wanted to learn French, but I should have done a better job in high school when I was taking it because I didn't pay any attention and didn't hardly learn any words, and that's why I love Rosetta Stone. It's designed to help you learn naturally, the way you learn your first language instead of drilling words out of context. Rosetta Stone immerses you in a real-life scenario. Plus, with their true accent speech recognition, you can get your pronunciations down right from the start. Whether you want to learn Spanish, French, Korean, or even Dutch, Rosetta Stone makes it easy, effective, and fun. Don't wait. Unlock your language learning potential now. Dispatches from Myrtle Beach listeners can grab Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. That's unlimited access to 25 language courses for life. Visit rosettastone.com/dispatches to get started and claim your 50% off today. Don't miss out. Go to rosettastone.com/dispatches and start learning today.
Dad, what you been up to?
We had the Ocean Drive Beach Music Festival.
Oh, yeah. You had your own tent?
Had my own
You had
tent.
your own banner?
Yeah. Dispatches from Myrtle Beach up there.
You were giving away samples of your barbecue sauce?
They was asking for it, but I didn't have any of it with me.
Okay. Well, how did it go?
But it went good. I had gave out a lot of cards and I had several people come by that watched the podcast already, and a couple of them took some pictures and said that they loved it. And,
okay. Oh, I'm seeing these pictures now. So who is this? Is this just a fan?
Well, she's a fan and she's also a singer. Her name is Allie Prevette.
All right. See, we got a lot of talent.
She still sings a little bit, but she went back to school and she's a dental hygienist.
Oh.
But see, there's the tent and the banner back there.
The banner looks like just an extra large version of your business card. I think it is.
Well, I think that would be what it is.
Okay. It's great. It's like an optical illusion that is the business card on top of something? Okay. That's nice. And it was literally, the tent was just you. People show up under that tent and you're just there underneath your sign.
And they won't anybody under the tent until it started raining about 3:00, and there was a bunch of people under the tent. Come running over. Can I get up under your tent?
Okay, so you were sheltered. This is before the storm hit, though. You're wearing me all over your shirt, so I was there.
That would be correct. And people wanted to know. They would ask me, "Well, you got a shirt with Link? Where's your shirt with your picture on?" I said, "Link has that shirt. We wear them sometime when we're together when I'm in L.A." So
Is that quick on stage there?
Yep,
Pretty big
quick on
stage.
stage. And I come walking up and taking a picture, and right in between the verses when he was singing, he said, "There's Charles, there's Charles."
Everybody take a look.
There was a bunch of people there, though.
Oh, yeah. And not a risk of heat stroke, it looks like. Well,
No.
I would say looking at the demographic, there might be a risk of heat stroke, but it looks like it was a nice day.
It was a good day. So
Good. I mean, if you don't watch out, you're going to be running for office too, you know? You're becoming such a linchpin of the community. You know how people do with you. They sign you up for things. You're going to be some sort of politician.
I've had some of my friends been trying to sign me up for doing some stuff, and I said that ain't gonna happen.
Yep. I'm with you on that. You're at the perfect place for influence, right in front of that sunset backdrop. And
then I think I had told you that Nancy and I went to Destin, Florida, with a couple of our friends, and we had a good week.
Big beaches down there.
Well, I mean, it's on the Gulf of Mexico, but it's beautiful. The water's that aqua green color, and I mean, it's just...
You still call it the Gulf of Mexico?
Gulf of America, the Gulf, whatever.
Yeah. You don't really care. You don't really care about that change?
No.
All right. I feel that. I feel you.
But then, Link, I did something that you probably are going to tell me that I shouldn't have done.
Okay. Well, Dad, I mean, I've told you, no pills, no powders. They're highly addictive.
Yeah.
No pills, no powders, especially from strangers, but even from people you know. No pills, no powders. I'm disappointed in you, Dad.
That's not... they won't no pills or powders involved, but Nancy and I got up at Saturday morning at 5 o'clock, left it, I had to stop and let her go in a Walmart at 6 o'clock in the morning to see if they had a certain dress there. So we left Destin at 6:15 in the morning, and I drove 715 miles and got home at 7 o'clock that night.
What? And how did you feel when you got home?
Like somebody had been rode hard and put up wet.
Yeah, if you were a trucker, that would be illegal. You know what would have helped with that? A little bit of powder. You know, you'd have felt fine. It's just a joke. No, I'm not too happy with that. I mean, did Nancy take a turn at the wheel?
Nope.
Well,
she asked, though.
She asked, and you refused. See,
that would be correct.
You need to rest yourself before you wreck yourself. Wow, that was pretty catchy.
And then we got home and got unpacked and got up Sunday morning because that was Mother's Day.
Okay.
And drove up to Aberdeen to meet Brandy. Candace was gone to Texas for something for her work. Had lunch with her and Cameron. Then I drove down and saw Nana and spent 2 or 3 hours with her. And then I drove back home, and that was 315 more miles.
Well, then you're over 1,000 miles in a 48-hour period.
That would be correct.
Come on, Dad. You got it. But you know what? You got it. You're moving and shaking. You got to be where the people who need you are. I know.
Yep.
You should have drove out here.
I do want to share that your dad sent me maybe the best photo of him I've ever seen.
Oh, okay. This is in Destin. He's in the water up to his knees. And I can't, you're so backlit that I can't tell if you're facing towards the camera or away from it. You were just a silhouette, Dad. Which way?
I didn't.
Which way are you looking?
Nancy. I'm looking at Nancy while she's taking a picture of me. She wouldn't get in the water.
That's the only picture you took of yourself? It's like...
I don't usually take pictures of myself, so...
Okay, well, I'm glad he did it. I believe that's you. It's rather dark.
It's me.
It's quite mysterious. Slender Man. I mean, I wouldn't call you slender. I would call you more like, well, you're svelte. Svelte man. Slender Man is, I don't know, I'm not going to explain.
So that's kind of been what's been going on with me. And today's a special day for you, and we got to call her.
Yeah, well, you don't have to remind me, but that would have been trouble if you did. Yes, today, as of the recording of this, is Christy's birthday. And, it's just a matter of days after Mother's Day. So the pressure's always on. And last year, I lowered the bar last year. That's the way I look at it. It's an investment. Like being a disappointment in terms of what I did for Christy for Mother's Day and the dreaded birthday turnaround, it being lackluster, was an investment in the future where this year, I could facilitate a much better time.
Okay.
And then right after that is my 25th wedding anniversary, so I didn't want to screw this up. And Lando and I collaborated on a surprise brunch picnic for Christy at a park she's never been to. So that was really good. And then the other kids each got on video chat. Matter of fact, we even did a video chat with Nana while we were sitting on the picnic. So it was
that's what I heard.
She felt.
Yep.
I was like, whew, this is good. Lando has his moment. I picked a place, and I was the logistics guy and the surprise guy. I didn't call you, Logan. Thank God.
Good.
And he was the ambiance and charcuterie person. Like he made all of the food that we ate and picked out like perfect pimento cheese that she loved, and so cheese and trees. So she got that, and then later in the day, she got some pizza. So she got at this place she wanted to go and hasn't been able to go, so we went there. So she had a big day, and then today, I left some flowers at the house. When she comes back home, she's going to be surprised with some flowers today on her birthday. And then I'm taking her to another high-demand pizza place on the other side of Los Angeles. It's an hour drive away, Dad, because she's really been hankering. You know how much she loves pizza. So
yeah,
can't go wrong with that. So I'm giving her pizza, and I bought her a card that when I add a 4 in the front, I'm not going to say how old she is, but when I add a 4 in front of the card that it is, it becomes her age. So if she was 41, I bought she's not. Who am I kidding? She bought a card. I bought a card for a 1-year-old, and then I just wrote 4 in front of it. I just thought that would be. I thought that would be cute.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give that to her tonight, and I hope it works out. Also, a present that she picked out.
Yeah,
and that I ordered.
That's the best way to do it.
Okay, so I'm feeling really good about leading into the 20th. It's not about that. It's not about my experience on our anniversary trip. I know I'm making it seem like it is me, but it does impact that. We got to have her celebrations that are just for her, so that we can have our celebrations just for us, and she feels like she can fully participate. This is this is the type of investment that I've learned to make.
Well, sounds like you might have done a good job. So
yeah, I'm feeling good because I'm also recovering from the day before Mother's Day. She was like, I pulled on her what I pulled on you, Dad. I didn't mean to do it. We were like enjoying being outside, and then she was like, let's grill something. I was like, oh yeah. And she told me what steaks to get, and I go get the steaks, and then we're like hanging out, and then she sees the steaks, and she wasn't happy about what the steaks were. She said she wanted a filet, and I said, well, I got you a filet. She says it's bacon wrapped, and it's it's got marinade. And I said, I don't want to marinate a steak. I was like, well, okay. I messed up. I got a cheapo steak is what I did. I thought, oh, there's bacon. This is awesome. But it was an embarrassing little cheapo steak. She thought I'd cheaped out on her. And then instead of going back and getting something else, and I invited friends over, and we didn't have enough food for them. But then I couldn't go get more food because I was taking a nap.
You were taking a nap.
Yeah. When I woke up, she was gone. And then when I woke up the second time, she was back, but she was like making a salad and doing all this stuff. I was like, okay. Today's not a good day, but it's not Mother's Day. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
We got it all worked out. And the steaks ended up being good. Mostly the ones that she went and got after me. But it worked out. I'm feeling.
So she got to eat the steak she wanted. You had to eat the ones with the bacon on it.
No. I ate the ones that she got too.
That dog wouldn't have hunted at my house. She'd had to eat the steaks you got.
Well, she did, but she bought more than enough, so.
Yeah.
It all worked out.
Okay.
It all worked out, but I mean, it's a lot of, Logan, back me up here. Planning is tough. It's not easy, and it's the thought that counts.
Yes. I've done stuff very similar to that.
Yeah. And I do own the fact that the previous year I just didn't think a lot. So I lowered the bar, and now I'm getting credit for thinking, and it counts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
That's my advice. Boy, we get all types of celebrations. Are you planning anything secret that you need Logan to not help with, Dad?
No.
Nothing coming up?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, as of the release of this, it's after my wedding anniversary, it's after your birthday, and it's after my birthday. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now that when we're recording this, my birthday hasn't happened yet. So if you want to cook anything up, and I don't mean literally cook something up, but you could also do that and mail it. Is there anything you want?
Not really. I'm pretty well, doing pretty well.
Okay, good, because I'll be on my 25th anniversary trip, and I may forget to call you. No, I'm gonna call you.
Right.
I will call you if you don't call me first, because it's my anniversary.
Well, I'm not gonna call you.
It's my anniversary.
My birthday. Oh, well, I could call you. Yes, I can.
Yeah, see?
Okay, but I would just be wishing you
Happy anniversary.
Then I'll hang up, and then you can call me.
Okay, all right. We will make them separate calls. This is what we're giving. Let's just decide right. This is what we're giving to each other this year. A separate phone call dedicated to each of our things, even though they're the same day.
No, you probably. I don't know if you'll get anything in the mail for your anniversary, but you probably get something in the mail for your birthday.
Okay. I don't need one of your business cards, though. I'm just going to say that.
No, I'm not going to.
All right.
I'm good with that. It's time for... All right, Mr. Neal. What you think of this reel? Okay, Logan, I see that we've got a video that Brian really loved and wanted us to look at.
And I think, I haven't seen it either, but this is a proposal video, so this is perfect for our conversation today.
Exactly.
Oh, that's what I mean, we've been doing all kind of proposals, whether they were ended up like we wanted them to or not.
Right.
Okay, now I'm going to preface this has, I think, 88 million views.
What? Oh, I have seen this.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, watch this.
And do a whole thing. Do what thing?
She's like talking to her mom or something.
Oh,
Friend.
okay.
He's waiting patiently.
Victoria's Faith bra. Will you marry me?
I will.
Hey.
What do you think,
You want
Dad?
to watch it again?
Well, he was very patient. I don't know who she was talking to, but she was more important than what he was trying to do.
And then when she finally turned around.
You know what, Logan? His might have went worse than yours.
Oh, I thought you were going to say better. I think it did.
Well, I mean, it could have gone worse because she said yes, but she said yes so fast. It almost felt like it was a reenactment. I mean, so strange. And everyone else on this boat dock is like not even paying any attention.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening.
It's like nothing's happening. Is that her dad there? Just like averting his eyes? There's somebody on the left that's filming it.
Will you marry me?
I will.
But she was so bothered by it seemed. Like,
Yeah,
I can't,
like-
I'm on the deck. I cannot be bothered with your questions about our future together. But
Yeah.
I'm going to answer as quickly as possible. Yes. Now, can I get back to my conversation
There was.
with my cousin?
Whoever-
Did you see the reenactment of it?
No.
That one I think has almost as many views. It's this girl
Well,
that.
I think it is already a reenactment.
It's not. Okay, here we go. Here's the reenactment, just so you guys can see it.
What is that?
It's a thing.
You're gonna do a
See,
thing.
shoves his hand away.
You know, like a court.
Ah!
You're gonna do just like a court thing.
That's from Elizabeth Weber. Will you marry me?
I will.
Oh my God.
Spot on. Spot on. So
That's trouble.
it just captures
That's
the
trouble right
awkwardness.
there. I'm telling. That's trouble.
What? What's trouble?
Them two's getting married. That's trouble.
Yeah, I think they're hoping it needs to be a little paint by numbers. I think if they're going to make it, you know.
Something.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm not going any.
that is the
I'm not
perfect thing to
going
watch
Any deeper.
to end this
You know, that-
episode. Like and we all feel better about ourselves now. Logan feels
sure.
better. I feel better. I don't know,
Absolutely, I
Dad.
feel
You
better.
you feel better?
I feel better, but I've done it several times. So I always, the last time I did it, it turned out great. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so yeah. So yeah, Logan, ever what happened with your proposal? It was a lot better than what his went
That
out.
is true. I can be happy about that.
I thought he was going to say, no matter
What-
what, don't worry about what happened. You'll have other shots at it.
Yeah.
You'll have at least three other shots
At
if you're
least
like
three.
me.
Yeah. Well, good luck, whoever you. Oh man,
I think we could just wrap it up.
88 million views.
Yeah,
man.
crazy.
It's embarrassing.
Well, Link, it's been having you and all y'all
it's been what having me?
Myrtle Beach here with
You
us
said it's
today.
been having me. You said it's been having me. It's been what having me?
It's been
You said it's been having you. Yep. That's like.
it's been fun
There
having
you
you
go.
all here with us today.
Okay.
And we'll be back next week for another one. And don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbeShaggin53@AOL.com. And y'all have a great rest of the week and can't wait to propose to you again next time.
All right. Ooh, that was a fun one.
Had a good time.
Yep. Had a good
All
time.
you Myrtle Beach, send in them questions.
All right. Love you, Dad.
Love you.